Right, yes. Right. Well, Mrs. Perkins, it's very good of you to come in. I realize that you're a very busy woman, but I believed this matter could not be handled over a cell phone.
No, absolutely, headmistress. If Tommy's in some sort of trouble, I just want to nip it in the bud.
Well, quite frankly, Mrs. Perkins, Tommy is in trouble. Recently, his behavior has left a lot to be desired.
Oh dear.
Yes, he seems to take no interest in his school life whatsoever. He refuses to muck it up in the sports field, and it's been weeks since any master has received any work from him.
Dear me.
Quite frankly, Mrs. Perkins, if your son wasn't already dead, I'd have him expelled.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, expelled. If I wasn't making allowances for the fact that your son is dead, he'd be out on his ear.
He's dead?
Yes, he is lying up in sick bay right now. Stiff as a board and bright green. And it's quite typical of his current attitude.
But
you see, the boy has no sense of moderation at all. One minute he is flying around like a kite, and the next he's immovable and beginning to smell.
Well, how did he die?
Is that important?
Yes, I think so.
Well, it has to do with our library card system, you see. We've had a lot of trouble recently with the children coming and taking the books without using library cards. Your son was caught and administered a beating during which he died. But then we caught the ringleader, and I don't think we'll have any more trouble with library discipline. You see, the library card system was designed to make...
Wait, you beat my son to death?
Yes. Now please, I'm not used to being interrupted. The library card system was designed to
What exactly happened?
Well, you see, the children were just slipping into the library and taking the books.
No, during the beatings.
Oh, that. Well, one moment he was just bending over, and the next he was lying down.
Dead?
Dead-ish. Now, Mrs. Perkins, I find this morbid fascination with your son's death to be quite disturbing. And I fear that I can see where it comes from.
Well, did you have to beat my son to death?
What I am talking about is his attitude, ma'am. And it was perfectly obvious to me from the first day here. Now, if you had administered a few fatal beatings to him early on, he'd be a very different boy indeed.
Are you mad?
Well, I am furious. I've had to cancel school to accommodate for the funeral this Wednesday.
This is preposterous.
Yes, it is. And it would be if it were true.
What?
I've been joking, Mrs. Perkins. Please excuse my strange academic sense of humor. I've been pulling your leg.
Oh.
I wouldn't cancel afternoon school to bury that little shit.